Hey guys, so we just saw the last Showgirl, and to be honest, like I would see it again. It's 7.5 out of 10. I'd say for the most part, pretty much exactly what I expected. Pamela Anderson knocks it out of the park. Like she's really good. It kind of gave me like whatever happened to Baby Jane vibes. That movie from like the '60s about this like aging child star, and she kind of like goes insane. Pamela Anderson doesn't go insane in this, but like she has like a breakdown that's like really fucking good. Like just really good. Brenda Song's also in it. I haven't seen her since like Disney Channel stuff. I don't. I think she's done other movies and stuff, but I don't know what they were. Kiernan Shipka's in it. She does a pretty sexy like dance with a chair in part of it. Jamie Lee Curtis also plays like kind of this aged like cocktail waitress at like the casino, and she has like this like kind of awkward dance in the middle of the movie that's like kind of funny, but it's a little painful because she's really old and like no one's like watching her. Like they're just kind of walking by and she has like just fucking like globs of makeup on. I've never been to Vegas before, and like it really shows this side of Vegas. It's like not very glamorous, and I'm sure is a reality for many people. So to have a character like that who's just been doing this shit for like over 30 years, you know, a showgirl, and they close the thing, it's like I don't know. I think she really like did that role very well. Some of the annoying things about it, I thought that some of the shots at first were like kind of drawn out, like a lot of shots of her kind of walking around aimlessly and doing stuff. And at first I was like, that's kind of, you know, hour and 25 minute, maybe they're just padding runtime. But then it's like, well, it's mundane for a reason, because if all she knows is like the showgirl life, maybe she just doesn't do other shit during the day except for like get groceries and just walk around. So it's like, maybe it's just kind of getting you in that vibe. So once I kind of got that, I was like, okay, I get it. I get it. Dave Bautista was great, really good, great performance. Overall, yeah, I don't know the name of the girl who plays Pamela Anderson's daughter. I think she's pretty good. I don't know what else she's been in, but yeah, overall 7.5 for me. I'd recommend going to see it because I don't think it's going to be in theaters much longer. But yeah, so
The last showing.
the last
I thought it was okay. I wasn't really excited going into it, and I hate like having a negative attitude going to the movie. But the beginning of it was just like they were doing like a weird like kind of like smear blur effect throughout it, and there were like a lot of shots in the beginning that were like they just seemed almost completely out of focus except for like the very center point. And it was coming off like very artsy, especially the whole like her just kind of wandering around Las Vegas kind of thing, and like it just wasn't like I guess it just wasn't my vibe. But it definitely like I think it started picking up like later in the movie. Like Evan said, most of the acting was good. I personally I didn't really like Pam's daughter. Like I felt like especially there was like a big argument scene between the two of them. It was like it's supposed to be like emotional, and I just wasn't really feeling it. And then like literally right after that was the whole Jamie Lee Curtis like awkward dancing thing, which I'm sure was like supposed to be painful, but I felt like it was just such like a weird whiplash of like it's supposed to be dramatic and then this is like kind of funny. But like I think once it like kind of got into like the third act and like Pam Anderson was like having a whole breakdown, like I kind of got more into it. But I don't know, overall I just wasn't really feeling it. So yeah, I'd probably give it like a 4.5 personally.
Yeah, like if the first thing I would say to describe the movie is like it's like the substance without like the substance. It's like there's no magic sauce. Like it's just really just the anti-substance. They both tell the same story, but in very different ways. The substance is very like slick and very like well visually designed and like very like clean like shots, whereas this like movie shots are all like very messy, very blurry, and very like indie looking. But like overall, like no, I really like the movie. It's like it's basically just like a vibes piece of like Las Vegas in a way. I've never seen the Florida Project, but I assume this is like the Las Vegas version of the Florida Project. Just a bunch of like painful people to look at going through painful loss. Like she's been doing this for 30 years, and like she didn't even like skipped out on like her daughter's life to keep doing this like show razzle dazzle, and like this is the end of the line. Like David Bautista is like really fucking awkward to be around. He's just like kind of just there. Yeah, like her daughter is like has like a really fucking awkward relationship with her mom because again like she was doing this like boob show instead of like raising her basically. Yeah.
Pam would not like that you called it a boob show.
That's true. It comes from a French tradition, but her coworker like sees her to mom, but she's just not like emotionally there for that, and it's just like every like almost everything in the movie is just like really painful to watch. I think they nailed that. I think that's what they were going for, and they nailed it. Yeah, great performance across the board. Pamela Anderson is great. Jamie Lee Curtis is like pretty good. Like the dance scene is like it was pretty much a Joker dance in the movie.
yeah,
in a
it
lot
was
of ways.
rough. It was rough.
Like she gambled, lost everything, and just started like Joker dancing. But yeah, it was pretty good. I'll give it a 7 out of 10. Definitely recommend seeing it before the last showing. Kind of like the last Showgirl. Yeah, that's pretty much what I'd say. It was good. Again, like the anti-substance, they're like the same story, but like very different ways of portraying it.
Substance did it better.